Hello, welcome back to my channel. Now you're probably thinking she is sitting in exactly the same place wearing exactly the same clothes as she did as she finished her last vlog. I am. This is literally, I want to say 0.45 seconds later. So this one I want to talk about motivation. So I put up on my Twitter about what kind of tips, like what vlogs to do, and one of them was my top tips on lean, on how to get lean, and that's what I did in the previous one, and the other one was top tips on how to stay motivated. Motivation, I feel like is probably the biggest killer, and my number one zillion percent, which I think you can relate to everything in life, and I relate to everything in life, is know what you want and why you want it. So, and you might have heard me talk about it like before, and I talk about it loads because it's probably the best thing my stepdad's ever told me or ever forced me to do, is sit down, what is it you want, and then why do you want it? So if having a healthier and more active lifestyle is what you want, ask yourself why. Like, why is that what you want? How's that going to benefit your life? Suddenly that drive to live a healthier lifestyle has a completely different meaning. It's no longer like a self-absorbed meaning. It means something completely different. And that leads on to point 2, which is what I found really helps motivate me, is I sometimes try and get myself to do it for other people. So, and this is why I think charity runs and stuff like that are really good at not only encouraging people to be active, but helping motivate people. So like the thousands of people that do London Marathon, so many of them probably know in their heads they should have done a lot more training, but no doubt they were going to do that because they were doing that for that charity. Suddenly you take, we're such, I find, and I really believe that we're so self-critical and we don't care about ourselves enough to do things for ourselves. But as soon as we are doing something for someone else, and actually this links me on to say, please go check out, I just spat, sorry. Please go check out my blog. Please go check out my blog on when selfish isn't being selfish, because I talk about this there, is that we're such a nation of doers for other people that often we forget to do things for ourselves. But sometimes, because we are these types of people, and as humans we do like to be around people and do things for people, it makes us feel good, that when you change your shift and your goal of health and fitness to kept doing it for someone else, suddenly that motivation is that person's relying on you rather than you just relying on yourself, which, let's face it, we don't care if we let ourselves down. Number 3 is don't go in all guns blazing. Now, if you saw the article where I was featured in Viva magazine in Plymouth, this was like something that, this was like one of my big quotes on my article, and it's such an important thing, is to, like, don't go in all guns blazing with health and fitness. Do one little thing each day at a time. So if you're just starting out, for example, you don't need to live off chicken and broccoli and eggs and hit the gym for 2 hours every day. Like, it doesn't need to happen. Also, because you're not used to that, your body will probably go in some form of state of shock, and all you will do is burn out, and then you'll crash and you'll go back. You'll probably binge and then go back to your normal lifestyle, and you'll find it was too difficult. So what I always say to people, right, let's just make small changes every day. So I try to, with my clients, is I ask them to follow a different rule each week. So our first rule is always protein at every meal, and I've now got clients that have said to me that actually it's helped so much that they can't physically have a meal now without the bulk of it being protein. I feel like are we on 4? I feel like we're on 4. Tip number 4 is change your goal away from how you look. So as soon as you shift that whole, I need to look a certain way, I'm going to be happy when I look a certain way, and you say, right, I want to squat, blah blah blah, I want to be able to run a 5k or join the half marathon or whatever, as soon as you switch your goal to something else, your brain will stop stressing over this whole weight issue. Although obviously you want to keep in the front of your mind that, yeah, you do want to look and feel better, as soon as you've shifted that goal to something else, like, I don't know, the half marathon, say, you've got a different focus on. But naturally, because you're training for this half marathon and it was something you weren't doing before anyway, naturally those changes will come. You're eating to fuel your runs, which your body needs, and naturally those changes in your body will come. Obviously, I do suggest you create a goal that will match with your body type that you want. So if you're looking for a Kim K bum and really strong abs, I wouldn't necessarily say a half marathon is right for you. For example, if you are a really naturally slender person, if you look back in my top tips for being lean, if you're an ectomorph, I talk about body types in that vlog, so go check it out. If you're an ectomorph, say, and you're looking for the Kim K bum and the like washboard, like sticky outy abs, I wouldn't encourage you to sign up and have your goal as running a half marathon, because we'll be looking at putting on size. But if you see a personal trainer or someone else, like another professional, that can help you assist your training around a goal, with your secondary goal being how you would want to look, I think that's really beneficial. And tip number 5, which is my shatang, and the one that I found has worked best, to book in their training and their like things such as cooking that are going to help them achieve their goals as appointments. So if you schedule in, and so going to the gym for example, as an appointment, and you pencil that in, or you put it in your diary, and you've got an hour to get to the gym, you might give yourself 15 minutes either side to get to the gym and to get home from the gym. Treat your gym as if it's an appointment, as if it's a meeting that you would have to go to with your boss or whatever like that. Each day there will be an appointment for my training, and I think that is really good for motivation, because it makes it as part of your life. It's just something you do, rather than it's something you have to do. It is just something you do. And those are my 5 tips for motivation. Now I don't know whether they're like thinking back over all this ramble, I don't know whether they're good for motivation. Are they? Like, does that help with motivation? Are they just good at like maybe keep? I don't know. Anyway, they help me stay motivated. Do they just help me keep on track? I don't know. Maybe I've got the title of this song wrong. Song? It's not a song. This vlog wrong. I'm just looking. I'm just going to show you my view at the moment. So I'm just sat in the garden. In my parents' apartment in Javier, and look, you've got those lovely palm trees, I don't know if you can see, and then you've just got that lovely crane. Anyway, now I'm just rambling, and I'm not even telling you more motivational tips. If anything, I'm not taking on my tips and being motivated to do more work. So I'm going to schedule in an appointment to work out what I want and why I want it, and then write a blog post for you lot instead of me. What was the number? I've forgotten all my points. Anyway, I'm just gonna go do some work now. But have a great day. Have a great day, and if you liked this vlog, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And as usual, if you don't, please just tell me I'm fabulous anyway, because otherwise I get upset. Thanks, bye.